The directions tell you that you're going to be adding and subtracting expressions. So you're going to be using the expressions on slide 2 and cutting and pasting to make new expressions that you want to solve throughout this presentation. Now you are going to be adding and subtracting. I am going to do 2 examples, one for addition and one for subtraction. So I'm going to go to slide 2. You can do Control X, which will cut, or you can right click and cut and paste. And then I'm just going to bring it over here, make it a little bit bigger. You don't have to. So it's Control X, Control V, whichever one you want to use. Now I'm going to use my tools over here, my squares and my circles, to identify like terms. I'm going to use my square for my variables and my circles for my constants. So I'm going to put a box around 10x. I'm going to put a box around negative 3x. I'm going to put a circle around negative 8. And then I'm going to put a circle around plus 2. So in the box, I'm going to type 10x. And you can put plus negative 3x equals, and we're going to solve that. And then over here, you're going to put negative 8 plus 2. You don't want to put plus 2, plus positive 2. That doesn't make sense. So you just put plus 2. Now we solve. Now this is when you got to remember your integer rules. So if the signs are different, what do? You subtract. That's going to be 7x because the 10 is larger. And then again, if the signs are different, we're going to subtract. This is going to be a negative 6 because the 8 is larger. And then down here, we're going to combine them since we're adding. So you're going to put 7x plus negative 6. And that's the simplified expression. Now we can't add these together because they are not like terms. This one has a variable and this one is a constant. Okay, so now I'm going to go do a subtracting example. So let me get 2 of those. I'll just take these 2. I'm just going to do Control X for both. Go down to example, paste them, and make the problem. Now, since we are subtracting, we do have to remember to do keep, change, change. Over here, I put a little reminder. So we're going to retype that out. So we're going to keep the first expression the same. We're going to change subtraction to addition. And we're going to change everything in the second expression. So positive 12x is now going to be negative 12x. And then plus, and then 3 now is going to be, that positive 3 is now going to be negative 3. Okay, you could also just have changed plus 3 to minus 3. That means the same thing. So I'm just going to put some spaces here. If you want, you can center it. Make it a little bigger. Okay. It might already be fixed by the time you work on this. So again, now this is when we're going to use our tools. Okay, so I'm going to put boxes over my variables. So that's 8x, negative 12x. And then circles over my constant, so plus 9, negative 3. So now let's put them together. So 8x plus negative 12x equals, and then over here, positive 9 plus negative 3 equals. So now we're going to solve. Remember, when the signs are different, you subtract. This is going to be a negative 4x because the 12 is bigger. And over here, the signs are different. You subtract. It's going to be a positive 6 because the 9 is bigger. And then down here in the bottom, we just put them together. So negative 4x plus 6.